Hey, welcome back everyone to my channel. If you're new here, and if this is your first time watching my channel, you are in an active playlist. I upload all sorts of M1 finance videos along with many other financial and investment videos, so definitely consider subscribing if that's a topic that you're interested in. Now, if you're watching this specific M1 finance video, chances are that you're not currently signed up to M1 and you're doing your research to figure out if M1 Finance is the right investment platform for you. So in this quick video, we're going to go over some pros, some cons, and I'm going to answer some frequently asked questions that I see a lot online, not only on YouTube, but in other forums and on Facebook as well. So without further ado, let's begin. So here we are on the desktop homepage, and one thing that I want to point out that will answer a lot of your questions about, what type of fees does M1 charge? I hear it's free, but is that really true? And really all M1 is a truly free investment platform. You can buy and sell different types of investments. You can build your own portfolio, or as M1 calls it, a pie, which you see represented right here. But when you go to the homepage, go ahead and click on FAQ. And I want to take you down to the fees because I've seen a lot of people ask about, well, what if I close my account, or what if I move my account away from M1? So if we go to M1's pricing page right here, you can see that, if you were to terminate an IRA, it's $100. If you were to transfer your account, it's $100. So while it is free to buy and sell and to maintain an account with M1, be aware that if you were to ever decide to close and move your money out, they will charge you $100. Now right there people say, wow, that seems expensive. But really when you think about all of the other things that you're getting for free, you're saving so much money that $100 to get out of jail free, that's great. That's a great deal, because when you think about it, if you were to do the exact type of investing on M1, if you were to do that on, say, TD Ameritrade charges $6 every time you buy and every time you sell. So if you buy and sell a few times, you're going to rack up $100 just in trading commissions fairly quickly. So again, the fact that they charge $100 to move money out or close an account, that's really not that big of a deal. And in the scheme of things, all of us M1 finance account holders are really getting away with quite a bit of value. And so you'll notice there's some other fees on here that really aren't quite relevant to most investors. There's ACH wires, check requests, things like that. That's really uncommon, but just be aware that this is where you can find the fees. If you want, statements and everything, paper mailed to you, of course, they're going to charge you nowadays. And inactivity, if you have a very low account balance, $20 and no activity for 90 days, they're just going to close your account, basically, is what that says. So keep in mind that these are the fees that you will be charged if you use or trigger any of these events here that you see listed. So now that we see that, let's go ahead and log in, and I will show you a little bit around the website, and I'll show you the pros and the cons. First off, I'd like to mention that M1 has an excellent mobile app as well that I use on my iPhone all the time. It's very great. And again, I invite you to check out all my other M1 videos, and you'll get to know a lot about my pie here, how I've built it, why I've built it. So this is my pie that I built custom. Now, if you're newer to investing and you're not quite sure where to start, and before you invest your hard-earned money, you want to make sure that you're doing it right, well, you can go to Research, click on the Research tab. Not only do they have all the current market information, but you can just see what the experts are doing. So if you like Warren Buffett, for instance, you can go to Berkshire Hathaway. If you like Carl Icahn, if you like Bill Ackman. So there's different, you can look at Berkshire, and you can invest in this pie, add to portfolio. So there's expert pies. These are pre-built investments that you don't have to touch. You can just simply invest, which sometimes is some of the best things for newer investors and experienced. Now, one con, if we're doing pros and cons, one con that I would like to add is currently right now M1 does not support custodial accounts. So if you have a child or a nephew or a grandchild that you'd like to open an account for, M1 currently does not support that type of account on the platform. All they do is taxable regular brokerage accounts for adults. They do retirement accounts here in the U.S., like Roth IRA, and then they also do trust accounts. But as far as the filming of this video, June 2019, they are not doing custodial accounts, which I wish they would because I want to open one up for my nephews. Also, another con, if you can even call it this, is, M1 is kind of like Walmart. They have so many different products and services, it's great. But if you're coming to M1 to look for a very specific type of investment that might be unique or oddball, chances are they're not going to have it. But with that being said, they have so many different types of funds, different stocks. So you click on stocks. So many different types of stocks. Look at so basic materials, they have 249. All the way down, look, financial services, they have over 1,000. You can search by dividend yield. So really, I mean, I would call myself a fairly experienced investor that has been doing so for over a decade, and this has plenty of investments, even for me. So I find it hard to believe that, there would ever be anyone else out there that, is just dissatisfied with the very large selection that M1 does have. They also have funds, right? So you can just say, look, I just want to buy one fund. Well, you can buy this one fund and you have all the diversification you could ever need right there. So it's really, really nice. You can build your own pie. You can look at market news again. So there's many different types of investments. Now, another thing that I'd like to explain is if you were to go to, let's say, a competitor of M1, another brokerage platform online, let's say TD Ameritrade. When you buy a stock on TD Ameritrade, you buy it instantly, you own it at whatever price it's trading at that moment. Well, with M1, they have what's called a trading window. It's one period during the open market day where they put in all the orders that all of us account holders have, and they buy they buy and sell, they do the transactions in one big window. So when you put in an order to buy or sell something on M1, it's not an instant thing. It only happens once per day. So this is more for buy and hold investors. If you're looking to buy and trade and get specific prices for certain investments, M1 Finance is not for you. If you're looking to build passive income or looking to buy and hold for the long term, M1 is a great platform to continue to do research on to see if it's right for you. Now, with that being said, M1 has a great referral. So if you decide that M1 Finance is right for you and you use this link in the description below, you'll receive $10 for opening an account, as well as I will receive $10. So it's really excellent. So far, 176 people found value in my M1 videos, and they decided to sign up, receive $10 for themselves, and also gave me $10 as well. So it's really, really nice, and then you can share it with all your friends as well, and you guys can build your accounts that way as well. So with that being said, I want to talk about all the different features as well. So what's really nice is you can buy fractional shares of stock. So Amazon, right, over $1,000. Well, you don't need to buy one whole share. You can buy $10 of Amazon if you want. So you can buy fractional shares, again, at no cost. Okay, they have free dividend reinvestment, and you can set that up automatically. You can have them pay into cash. Really, the world is your oyster within M1. You can also start with as little as $100, right? And so if you're looking to invest and you're getting really serious about that, chances are you probably have $100 to invest. So with that being said, the cons to it, again, are no custodial accounts. They don't have every single investment out there in the world, which they have so many that, there's so many here that you really don't need anymore. And then they only have that one trading window, which, again, if you're using M1 as it's designed for the type of people that it's designed for, you shouldn't really worry about the fact that it only has one trading window. Now, there's a bunch of other features that M1 has, like M1 Spend, their checking account, M1 Plus that has 2 trading windows. I don't even want to get into all that stuff. That's all extra perks, and it's great. I just wanted to go over the main meat and potatoes of M1, so to speak. Okay, so here we are back on the home page, not the login page, and if we go to FAQ again, a lot of people ask about this. Investing in a second pie, they give you an entire walkthrough on this. So really use this FAQ section to your full advantage. They've really taken the extra time to really go out and make sure that people, the investors that decide to join M1 platform really know how to get the full max value out of the platform itself. They also have dynamic rebalancing. I don't want to get too deep into that, but you can rebalance anytime. Of course, if it's a taxable account, be careful with just hitting that manual rebalance button, of course, because that may trigger a taxable event. So with that being said, if you decide that M1 is right for you and you'd like to join and get $10, definitely use that link below. You'll get $10, and of course it'll give me $10 as well. Of course, I have many other M1 Finance videos on here. I really just wanted to do this quick and dirty walkthrough video to name the basic pros, the basic cons, and show you where you can find all the other answers to your questions. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next video.